What is your name and what is your current position title?
My name's Kelly Gamble. I am an instructor in the Communications, English, and Humanities departments at Southeastern Oklahoma State University.
And how do you feel when having to integrate technology in the classroom?
I love using various types of technology in the classroom. Most of the students are of the generation where they've grown up familiar with different types of technology, and so I feel it helps them learn, and I love all the new technologies as they come out. I think it's a lot of fun to incorporate and do different things in applying different teaching methods.
What kind of technology access do you have?
Oh gosh, well, of course we use a online learning platform. We use Blackboard, which is one of the more common ones. I use a lot of YouTube, particularly in my speech classes, because TED Talks are a great thing for speech students to watch, as far as just information, but also different various types of speakers. So I do use YouTube a lot. I try to incorporate as much as possible. Having a computer in the classroom has been wonderful because there's so many informational videos available that we can watch, as well as just having a little fun. For instance, Ethos, Pathos, and Logos, I teach with commercials. And we can pull those up and watch Super Bowl commercials and discuss the Ethos, Pathos.
What kind of online, mobile, or other instructional technologies are you currently utilizing for your personal or professional life?
I use a little bit of everything. I write, so I have access to a desktop, a laptop, iPads. Of course, I'm just like every other millennial. I have my phone with me all the time.
So I understand that you are an author. Has technology made your life as an author easier?
Oh, yes. I wrote my first book probably 30 years ago when I was doing it on a typewriter, and I think I made it to the third chapter before I just trashed it. We literally had to go back and scratch out the ink on the type and fix things. Correction ribbon was our friend. And now, of course, with the ability of computers, we can just edit as we go. So it's made it a lot easier to write.
What new technologies would you like to incorporate in your classroom?
I like to use everything, and I'll show you one little thing that I've got, that I just recently got my new toy for speech classes.
Wow.
I do speech class, and we give presentations, but we aren't always in a position where we have a place to show our presentations. So this is my little Smart Beam laser.
Wow.
Fancy. And you just put your flash drive in here, and you can project anywhere. You can use video, you can do PowerPoint presentations, anything you can put on a flash drive, you can project on a wall or anything else.
Wow.
So
where do you purchase one of those at?
We got this on Amazon.
So accessible to anyone there.
Accessible to anyone, and it was fairly inexpensive. I think we paid $140 for it,
Not bad.
which isn't bad for a projector.
How do you address the lack of connectivity?
We do live in an area where a lot of students don't have the access that we'd like for them to have. So it is a little bit of a challenge. So I try to assign things that I know that they can come on campus and complete in the library or in the private rooms in the library, because our campus connectivity is fantastic. But I do know that that is an issue in this area, and I try to work with the students as much as possible.
Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I think as our student population changes and they're more growing up with technology in their lives, that we as teachers need to be a little better versed in technology as well. It helps us teach when we are doing things in a way they understand. So I think it's very important.
Yes.
And I love doing it. I love it.
Well, thank you, Ms. Gamble, for your time. I greatly appreciate it.